Former CIA analyst Laura Ballman joins me now. Laura, this seems to me like an act of desperation on the part of the Russians. What do you say?
On the part of the Russians, yes. On the part of the Cubans, I love the way they're trying to shape the narrative as though they're the victims. Yeah. The phrase, the phrase human trafficking, that's usually reserved for child soldiers or women being forced into prostitution or sex slavery. The Cuban government is not the victim here.
Okay, got that straight. Thank you very much. We need to straighten that one out. That's a good thing. Have Western companies completely exited Russia? Is anybody still there?
Absolutely. Today in Russia, you can start your day with the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You can then stroll over to your desk at WeWork, maybe have Sbarro pizza for lunch, and go to TGI Fridays for dinner. Oh, and if you want leftovers, you can put those in Tupperware because Tupperware is still operating. That's easy, to say. On the other hand, withdrawing from a foreign country is a complicated effort for large multinationals. More than 1,000 American and Allied-owned companies have already withdrawn completely. And then Yale School of Management has a terrific sort of grading scale from A, we're out, to F, we're still selling pizza in Russia. We know how it's going to end. It's not going to end well for the Russian economy, which is going to, it's a march towards nationalization with a new law that allows Russian citizens to essentially apply to a Potemkin court, if you will, to take over not just controlling operations, but actual ownership shares of foreign companies.
That sounds an awful lot like an economic crash coming for Russia. Is it that bad?
Absolutely. It shows just also not only how weak Putin is, but his fantasy of returning Russia to the Soviet Union. He's trying to bomb Ukraine, but actually he's turning the economy into rubble. It's going back to the Soviet Union. And this time, nationalization doesn't even have a plan. Well, it's just haphazard.
Are we talking seriously about regime change in the effect of an economic collapse?
In terms of a Putin regime change, I think it's too early. I think it's too early to say that. I mean, we in the West have used sanctions to some degree of success, but also some ineffectiveness. Because look, it's easy to say, oh, the oligarchs, the top business people, they can stand up and put pressure on Putin. To some extent, they can, but at the same time, these individuals have families, they have workers. I was just talking yesterday to an American executive who'd had a very successful career in Moscow for more than 2 decades, and he's fled back to the United States with his family because it was no longer safe to stay. There are, and these are patriotic Americans, patriotic Frenchmen, patriotic British citizens who have had their livelihoods destroyed by Vladimir Putin.
What's propping Putin up? Oil revenues? China? North Korea?
I would say the security services. I mean, yes, the strategic partnership with China is certainly a help. So are all of the energy reserves. But ultimately, if the security services would rise up against Putin, that would bring him down. I think that's going to be the best option. And we need to watch for changes in those organizations. And we did see some after Prigozhin's failed uprising.
That would be the best option. Yeah, I can vote to that one. Laura Ballman, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thanks.
You know what you're talking about. That's a wonderful thing. Come back soon, okay? Thank you.
I will. Thanks, Stuart.